But all right, here we are. We are live now. I think we are live in Facebook. I'm not Facebook, YouTube. YouTube G2 Free STL channel. If you don't subscribe to that channel, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. It's going to be fun. It's a fun channel. We post all these out there. This is Gateway to Freedom Meetup Sunday night stream for July 27th. And Keith, are you out there, buddy? I see your name. You must not have your video on, which is fine. I just want to make sure you're out there. He's like, man, I am a fly on the wall, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, so we are hosting these. We're back on the every other week schedule. I think we're past all the holidays that would interrupt this. So we're going to be back on the back every other week, every other Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time, not 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I was freaking out an hour ago. I'm gonna have to go find out how to go into YouTube to delete the thing I already recorded. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that because that was me and Travis just having a good conversation. So if you want to check that out, you can. It's good stuff. I told the story. I said, pull up a chair. Let me tell you the story of how Rich Groves got started. People used to call me Corn Pop. Oh wait, that was somebody else's story. My bad. That wasn't mine.
He was a bad dude.
He was a bad dude. I just wasn't. I told the Rich Groves origin story. My very first purchase, my very first wholesale, actually, was from an auction. I'm not going to revisit that. You can go out and watch the video. That'll give me more likes and clicks and stuff like that and views.
A very, very interesting story. It really is. It's a really cool story. I wish I had one that was that cool.
I'm sure yours is just fine, dude. I'm sure yours is perfectly fine. I mean, you're probably one of the only real estate investors that I know, especially in the St. Louis area, but maybe even nationwide, where you were so wanted in our meetups and in the beginning of Hootie's House Buyers Club, especially to show up, that the Hooters girls themselves begged you to come and show up. They told you they missed you so much, Travis. You remember that video?
They're good liars. But that video made me look really cool.
It did. We miss you, Travis. Yeah, so those of you who don't know, Travis is my cohort and co-founder of Hootie's House Buyers Club. He's the guy that it was his idea actually to begin with. He's like, hey man, why don't we start a meetup? Because we would always meet at Hooters. Whenever Travis would come to town and want to meet up and talk real estate, we'd meet at the Hooters in Kenner Plaza, and we started it there. But
lots of fun.
It was a lot of fun. But anyway, so what's going on, gents? Right now, it's just the gents in the house. Nothing wrong with that at all. What's happening? Let's go around the room and say, hey, I know we all know each other. But what are you guys working on? What are you guys doing? What are some successes and wins you've had this past couple of weeks?
Are you going to call on us as the teacher? You know?
Hmm?
I think you should be calling on us like you're the teacher at the front of the room.
Oh, Craig, you were on here first other than Travis and I. So, Craig, what do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm only an hour behind you guys. Man,
it's not like I've had an hour's worth of espresso or anything, you know. So
right. Man, it's been a whirlwind of a week. Honestly, it's trying to get 2 projects wrapped up, and I've got one house that I got sub 2.
Yeah,
I put out bandit signs last Saturday for seller financing. You know, house for sale as is, seller financing. And I've gotten so many freaking calls, I can't even keep up with the responses. I've had to, it's been a good, excuse me.
Oh.
Little asthma tickle. It's been a great learning process to refine the process. You know, it's at first when people were calling, I'm like typing out a response.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta save a lot of time and click it. So I typed out a paragraph that I copy and paste at least each time.
Yeah.
To take it a step farther, I should probably have it. I don't have that. I'm not using an REI Black Book number on that one, unfortunately. So I'm actually having to answer the calls. I put my own cell phone on it.
Sure.
I didn't necessarily expect that I was going to get this much of a response. but it's great to know that it's effective. It's super great.
Right.
So that's cool.
100%.
And I have one very hopeful prospect from it. It's super cool. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out in the next couple of days. And if not, I almost guarantee I'll still be getting calls. They've been coming in a dozen a day at least.
Really?
Since I put the signs out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the other one is the rental house. We did a couple open houses this weekend just to, get some people through there. We took one application. Turns out that's not going to work out, but that's okay. And that one I'm advertising on Facebook Marketplace, and that's getting a ton of action too.
Okay.
But, it's kind of annoying. Is this available? Is this available? Is this available?
Right.
Still give them the respect and send the response. And which I also, again, had to do the copy and paste thing instead of trying to type it all out and stuff. So it's been an exciting, busy weekend for me, and I'm super, super grateful for that. Like you said, Rich, it's so cool it's not bragging. It's a great feeling to have some success and to gain some momentum for me. Yeah. I'm still kind of just getting started, to be honest. It's so cool. So very cool. And not bragging, but if I can do it, somebody else can do it too. And that's what I want people to see and know, it's
right.
It's so
100%, man. 100%. That, I mean, it's, if you can do it, even though I'm joking, but no, seriously, man. I mean, that's the right, I think that's the right way to approach it, man. If you're basically just wanting to give back and say, look, I can do this and you can do this. I'm doing this. You can do this. It's proof of concept, right?
Absolutely.
It's the proof of concept kicking in. And when you start stacking wins, you're on top of the world.
Yeah, it's neat. Like for me, real quick, I studied different aspects of real estate for, I'll say, several years. And it wasn't until I got a coach that I met at your conference and actually took the action, got permission from him to make an offer. Like within 2 weeks, I had a deal, man. It was, like I had all the knowledge. It was just a matter of taking action.
Man, that's amazing.
Do the deal, man.
That is amazing, dude. That's amazing. And that's, I mean, I've got a few videos I'm posting in this next couple of weeks, and one of them talks about specifically, and they're not long videos, they're just quick little hits. But one of the things I talk about, I've been doing I'm doing this series of like 10 tips. I think I'm on number 5 now or something. But anyway, one of them I'm doing, I can't remember if I've already done it or not. I think it's coming in. It's like, look, pay for speed. It's okay to get a mentor. It's okay to get a coach. Pay for speed. It's just gonna, and I actually, in a set, I just recorded that. So in 2 weeks I'll be posting in my own. Like, hey, I wish I would have paid for speed. I mean, it took me about a year before I kicked in and got some success going on when I could have learned stuff within months. If not even months, probably a few weeks. Yeah. But it was. I'm a big believer that, and I don't want to hash on mistakes at all. So I'm not sitting here going, oh, I wish I would have. But if I had one mistake to look back on, it was the fact that I did not jump in when I was ready to get into real estate. I passed on a big mentorship package from a company that actually, I don't even think they do it anymore, but I was going to jump all in, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'll learn it myself. And 9 months after that is when I got my first deal because, well, a couple different reasons we could say because my uncle freaking started making bids for me, but B is because I just, one more click, one more video, one more article, one more this, even though I know it all makes sense. I see it in front of me. I see people having success. I go to these meetups. I know all this is working, but I need one more article. I need one more video. And if I'd have had a mentor, like you said, they gave you a plan, gave you permission to make offers, like do it, man. Huge. Sorry to piggyback on your thunder, man. That's amazing. It's great to hear. Awesome. I 100% agree with it. 100%.
Yeah, cool stuff.
That's fantastic. And those are big wins, man. That is amazing. That's amazing. Who has some big wins like that, or even some small wins that you're starting to stack? And I mean, there's no such thing as a non-existent win. A win is a win. I don't care how big it is. And there's Keith on there. Hey, what's going on, Keith? Oh, he's muted.
Sorry. There you
You're
go.
good, brother. How you
Hey,
doing?
how are you? I'm all right. I'm super tired, but I'm here.
Are you? That's right. I appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
Keith had all the excuses in the world not to be here.
No.
Appreciate you being here, brother.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a place, me and Britt, but we haven't found one yet. So
I may have one for you.
okay, cool.
Seriously, I wanted to talk to you. I literally did was a whirlwind. And but I really sometime this week I want to talk to you guys.
Excellent.
See what you're interested in, because if you're not, I'm going to just keep it myself.
No, don't do that.
Oh, that's awesome. What have you been doing? What have you guys been doing? I'm just curious.
I mean, we're still looking. She's doing a lot of work. Like she got a lot of roofing jobs because she was down after all the storms. So she's been keeping busy. So and I mean, my little wins are like, I have these 2 rental units, and I got my place. I have a condo or a townhome that I got rented again for a long-term tenant. So that was good. And then my lake house, it's weird. Like so my lake house is an Airbnb, right? So I just rent it. I rent it as needed, but I had a couple people recently asking me for year-long leases, and it's kind of odd because you're like, who wants to live in at the lake? So, but I'm having them work with my management company because I'm like, okay, fill out an application, because if this is a year-long lease, this is like, it's different because you're going to have to pay for some of the utilities if you're going to live there for a full year. So they wrote up a year-long lease for somebody. So that'd be nice to rent that out, because I'm not used to getting that type of income down there. So
yeah. Are they putting us any type? And I'm just curious, because when I hear that kind of stuff, I immediately get skeptical, right? Are they putting any kind of contingency in there that they can sublease it? Are they trying to lease it for you so that they can triage short-term rental?
Well, they are there. I mean, the main reason is because they're down at the Ozarks and I'm here. So I need somebody right. Okay. And so they help. I mean, they do a little bit of advertising, but they do they manage the cleaning and any maintenance and things like that.
No, I mean the folks that want to rent it from you long term.
That want to rent it from me. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical because some of the conversations I've had, I'm not like, I just basically told them, hey, work with my management company directly. Like, you don't need to reach out to me. They're going to run a background check. I mean, this is like a whole process. And so, no, but I think the person's planning on living there, but I'm just not sure, why. But I'm like, hey, if you're going to pay me to live there, that's fine. I'll take it.
Right. And maybe they're from there and they've always wanted to live on the lake. Yeah. Right. I mean, they could have been, 20 minutes away and just want to live on the lake.
Exactly.
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Travis might know them. It's not quite your neck of the woods, is it, Travis? But you're closer to the lake than we are.
What's that, Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I get down to Lake of the Ozarks a couple times a year.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. That's all. No, that's good. I mean, that's good news, Keith. If you got somebody, I mean, I'm guessing that would take a lot of the extra little management, having it cleaned every week or every other day or whatever it is that you have to do it now, right?
Yeah, I think they charge 20% now, and if they do a long term, they charge 10%. And I've not even really thought about that, but I mean, technically, it's still good to have them down there because I'm not here, so I don't mind paying somebody to do that, right? So
Right. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. If you've already got the management company in place and they're already they know the property, they know what's going on. Yeah, you might as well keep them in place.
Right.
Yep. But that's good, man. I hope that works out perfect for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be great. How about you, Stevie D? What you been working on, man? How's that? I know I'm not the only one on the call that knows about it, but tell us what you got going on.
Well, first I want to say congrats to Craig on what he's doing. I saw his post for the open house a day after he had it. Otherwise, I would have went there and harassed him. So congrats, Greg. The only little win I had is, I ordered a bunch of kitchen cabinets from Home Depot.
Okay.
For that one place I got in Cahokia.
Yeah.
And they said, it's ready. Come and get it. So I got my contractor. Let's go.
Nice.
We're missing three cabinets.
Oh.
We're not going to get them for another week or two. And I said, okay. And then they wanted to charge me a delivery charge. And I said, no blanking way. And got that taken care of. I said, and I want a discount on this one. It's got a scratch in the back.
Oh.
He said, what do you mean? I said, I want $60 off because I had to go rent the store. Yeah, I had to go rent the storage unit for $60. So I made him give me $60 off the cabinet.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
For a scratch about this big. So,
right. Oh.
Did
they give it to you?
What's that? Yeah.
They give it to you? Good.
Yeah. That's that, you know. Excuse my language. I curse a lot. And I said, no gosh darn way. Sorry for the curse.
That's probably exactly how you said it too.
Yes.
Probably said, golly gee whiz, this is ridiculous.
Yes. Yes. And I said, if you don't give it to me, I'm going to talk to my friend Rich Groves.
Yeah. He can cuss even better than me. He says golly from time to time.
Golly, yeah. But I asked you this question once before. What's that colored paint you use on your rentals? The
walls? Yeah, my walls are versatile gray.
That's it, versatile gray.
Yep, it's a Sherwin-Williams color, I think 6072.
Wow.
Yeah. Versatile gray.
It's like a beige gray mix that really, I think it looks great. But
it'll fit with the cabinets in the kitchen and the flooring I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Once the cabinets are in, I think it'll be done in a couple of days, and we'll move on to the next.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Once the cabinets are in and the kitchen's painted and the flooring's in, we're going to start putting that house on sale. And like I mentioned before, once I do the flooring in the living room, the price goes up by $10,000. Paint and do the living room.
Yeah, I like that strategy. I do like that strategy. As long as you're reasonable about what you've got done and it's priced well for what you got done in it, I think that's a great strategy, man. I really do. It's like, hey, tickets to Gateway to Freedom now because every month they're going to go up.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yep.
You got until July 31st to buy your Gateway to Freedom early bird blind buy tickets right now.
Dude, that's only a couple of days, man.
I know. 4 days left. 4 days left to get the dirt cheap prices.
Well, I hope everybody here's got one.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think they almost all do.
Is that on the website?
It is. It is on g2free.com. Yeah. Matter of fact, I grabbed my wrong T-shirt when I traveled in this. I was going to get my other one. Even the wife wore hers. And that should have been my big key too. She surprised me coming down here to South Carolina that she was coming along with me. She was just going to take me and drop me off at the airport. And we stopped off at CVS or something. I peeked in the back of the car. I'm like, why do you have your travel bags with you? She's like, because I'm coming along. I was like, what? Okay. And I was wondering, because I thought, oh, you're wearing your shirt. As we were driving, she's like, yeah. Not realizing, she's wearing it because I'm wearing it. We're traveling, and she wants to, look like we're a team, I guess.
Awesome.
But she's wearing the one from the conference. What's that, Steve?
He's keeping an eye on you.
And Stevie D's got the original. That's the OG T-shirt. That's right. That's right. That's awesome. But yeah, usually when I travel, I have ask me how we can make you double-digit returns on your money. But now it's nope. I'm going to wear the one with the website on it, even though I grabbed it by accident. But anyway, no, thanks for that, Steve. Those are great wins, man. You're stacking those wins.
Well,
I'm excited.
I just aim to be as cool as you guys.
No, come on, brother.
Heard that.
You're
gotta have goals.
Yeah, that's true. You make sure you write them down. Make sure you put them in your plan. Otherwise, they're just dreams.
That's right. There you go.
Right. Nick, what's going on with you, buddy? Welcome, man. Look at him. Nick is dedicated. He's calling us from, I don't know, some quarry or rock or mountain range or something. Where are you at? Where was that? What's that picture of? That's probably Iceland. Is it Iceland? You're muted. Sorry, Nick.
Unmute.
There you go.
That's the Badlands in South Dakota.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. That looks good, man.
But I'm actually in my living room.
What?
No way.
That blows my mind, man.
I just got back in town. I'm just like, well, I know you had it. And I said, I'll hurry up and scramble and get online and just watch what's up.
That's right, man. I appreciate the dedication. Like Keith said, he was exhausted, didn't want to get on. He's on. You're on. Just scrambling back to get back in. I even got on an hour early. I was so pumped to meet up with you guys.
Oh, I was late because I had to figure out where and how to get on because I know I saw it somewhere, but it took me a minute to find the link.
And I threw a curveball, guys. I actually emailed you like earlier in the week than normal. Wait, what's this thing? Rich is giving us a whole week notice. No, I'm joking. It was, I can't remember. Did I send it out Wednesday or Thursday? I can't remember, but maybe it was even Friday. I don't know. Either one of those would have been probably 1 or 2 days sooner than I normally do. What you got going on, Nick? How you been? You said you were out of town. Where were you?
I was back up in my old neighborhood that I lived in, northern Illinois, up by Rockford, if you know where that's at.
Really? Oh, yeah, I know where Rockford is.
So, yeah, I was up there all week. So I just got back late this afternoon and said, kind of get back in, you know, how you have to do away. Takes a minute to get comfortable. So,
Oh, yeah. That's
not much other than I was up there visiting old friends and seeing what changes happened over the last 20 years since I've been here.
Sure. Did any of them want to sell their house? I'm just did you even ask?
I did see a couple of them up there. I put the addresses down. I took the addresses down, and I have to do that when I, get off the call to get a little.
Good job.
What's up with them?
Yeah, that's right. Good job, man. I got a call. So is Keith still on?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, awesome. So here's the story of the deal I may have for you two.
Okay.
So I got a call from a lady wanting to sell her house, and it was weird because it's right next door to Steve. You know the place that I had with that garage where I was putting stuff in that garage.
Yes.
You helped me out with that. So like right next door to that I own. So I own two houses right next door to each other. And then there's a third house right next door that had been recently, I thought it was vacant. I think I recently saw somebody serving some kind of papers. I thought it was either eviction papers or it was tax documents, whatever. Well, it turned out it was tax documents, I'm sure, a tax notice or whatever. And there's another vacant next door to that house. And that subdivision, that Circle Drive, has a lot of vacant houses, but it's actually a really quiet neighborhood that's actually a really good neighborhood, but it's just a lot of vacant houses, out of state buyers not taking care of their properties, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I'd been eyeballing this house, but it's green. I mean, it's green. It's just dark green house. But anyway, I'd been eyeballing for a while, but I was over at the house loading some stuff into the garage or something, and a van full or SUV full of women, older women, come pull up, and they're like, "Hey, do you own this house?" I was like, "Yeah." And they said, "There's a lot of vacant houses in this neighborhood, right?" I was like, "Yeah, there are." They're like, "What's up with that?" I was like, "Well, I mean, it's a good neighborhood. It's quiet. It's really quiet. You can sit here and probably count on one hand how many cars even come into this street in the next couple of hours." And she's like, "Yeah, it seems really quiet. I'm looking for a house to buy in this area." Anyway, we started talking about the greenhouse, and I'm telling her that, I noticed that somebody had served some papers and I think it's vacant. I'm like giving her a whole bunch of information, showed her where she can go online to check and see if the taxes, if it's going to be sold to taxes or how bad it is and all of this. And sure enough, it's on its third. It's already been sold to taxes 3 times. So I think it's October is the deadline. And she's like, "Yeah, I'd really like to buy that house for my daughter." I was like, "Well, just, what you ought to do is try to find the owner and reach out to the owner, see if she wants to redeem. Like, you give her $500 and agree to pay the taxes and you take the house. Otherwise she's going to lose it." Because I thought it was vacant. It's not vacant. There were cars there before, but then there was no car. So anyway, the lady calls me up, says, "Hey, I got this house," gives me the address. I want to sell it. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I've been literally trying to skip trace you. We couldn't find her anywhere. We couldn't find any phone numbers. Everything we came up with was just going to dust, just nowhere. And she's like, "No, I still live here, blah, 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 whatever." I was like, "Oh, wow, I thought you moved." "No, I just don't have a vehicle." "Okay." So anyway, so she wants to sell the house for $10,000. I'm like, taxes are probably like 20 to 22 probably for 3 years of back taxes plus all the fees and all of that stuff that they charged, interest and all of that. But I had told the lady that I was hanging out with, telling her all about how to find the tax sale. I said, look, best thing is call up to the county, give them the address. If nothing else, look up the parcel number, give them parcel number, see if they can look it up and tell you exactly what the amount is with tax or with the taxes, with the interest, with the fees, all of that. What is the bottom dollar 3-year number that you need to buy this house? So that's all I had heard from that lady. The owner actually calls me. I'm like, well, I can be there probably in a couple of days and walk through it with you. And she said, okay. So I go over, I walk through it. It's kind of rough. She's proud of all the work she did, just like a lot of, DIYers are. Like, yeah, I closed in this bedroom window that didn't need to be closed in. Like they put a piece of wood there and then threw up some mud, right? They threw up the drywall mud. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm like, there's a lot of work I need to do to this house if I want to get it. It's probably about $50,000 worth of work, and you want 10,000. Okay, it's still within my ballpark of what I want to be all in for. So I'm like, let me think it over. I'll give you a call in a couple of days. So I immediately thought of you guys, Keith. I was like, you know what, this actually would be a really good one because I know Brittany knows people that can do it. But then again, that would be if you guys even want to do a deal over in Cahokia. But it wouldn't, and if you guys wanted to keep it as a buy and hold, great. If not, you could sell it to somebody that's buying buying DSCR properties at DSCR, and you can make a really good chunk out of it. But if not, like I said, if you guys aren't interested in it at all, I will. I floated it back out to the lady that said she was originally interested, and I threw her a number where I would wholesale it to her. I was like, look, I could probably get this house to you for $15,000 to $18,000. And she's like, well, I talked to the county and they said it was only $7,000 was back taxes because they forgave, I guess, a lot of it. I was like, she goes, so I think it's less than $8,000. It's not 18. I'm like, I don't think you quite get what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
But the lady wants 10. I'm going to make 5 to 8 on it. So, but anyway, if that's something you'd like to talk about, Keith,
definitely
talk to more about it. But I think it's a great opportunity. And like I said, if you don't want it, I'm probably gonna take it down and do it.
Yeah, shoot me a note. We should definitely talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. But that's it. I've got tenants moving in a rental property toward the end of the week, maybe on the 1st, and then knocking out this other rehab we're doing and working slowly on an apartment complex, a 4-plex we got, where we've got 3 of them they were kind of like had some weird just bathroom situations going at those. One fully rehabbed, 2 bathroom situations, and the other bathrooms fixed finally. So now we can focus on the 4th one that's got some waterproofing issues and things like that. But it's going forward. It's staying busy. We're staying busy, and we're trying to start ramping up the marketing for Gateway to Freedom. So tell everybody about the conference. We'll get that room packed. What else you got going on, guys? What are you looking for? Is there anything? I didn't ask Travis Wakefield. He got so tired of waiting, he left. So forget this. No, but are you guys looking for anything specific? Any deals you're looking for specifically? Any types of areas that you're marketing to or that you want to do business in? Steve said, just give me everything 62201.
Not exactly. Try 63109.
There you go. Yes, sir.
So,
which I will have a rehab hopefully finished here in about hopefully 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a little longer because of the county. But one in Melville, I'm going to invite all of y'all to come take a look at for our house and take a look at the rehab when we're done with it, so you can see what we did. I know you wouldn't have been able to see the before, but hopefully you'll be able to see the after, and hopefully it's my small little community approved. That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Be amazing.
We'll have to bring our pencils and clipboards and start taking notes.
Yeah, take notes of things not to do, right? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Oh, man, but no, it's fun. It's great stuff, guys. What questions you got for me? I know it's, we're only at 7:37. Are there any questions you guys? I mean, I'm not the end all know all person, right? But I can talk about anything, just about.
Oh, we know.
Hey,
love it, love it.
Quick question though. I'm glad you gave us the opportunity to ask a question. So you mentioned your shirts with the 10% returns spiel on the back of them.
Yeah.
How has your feedback been on that? Have you noticed a lot of conversations start about that? And have you had?
I mean, I have had some conversations. Let's just say I probably have had more conversations for my shirt than I have from any of my shirts. Whether it was the We Buy Houses shirts or the Ask Me How I Can Get You Double-Digit Returns on Your Money Back by Real Estate. Or no, maybe it just says Ask Me How I Can Get You Double-Digit Returns on Your Money. Yeah, it doesn't say Back by Real Estate. But anyway, I've had more conversations with them than I have on my tailgate on my truck, probably, which is crazy to me because I'm driving through St. Louis traffic at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But I guess people don't want to drive and talk on the even in today's day and age where you've got, hey Siri, call this number.
Yeah, good point.
But I mean, I've had great conversations, even like right at the bank, in the bank, literally in the bank. I'm in line, and the guy's like, "Excuse me, tell me how you can." I was in, we're at West Palm Beach at Amy's event. And I wear my double-digit return shirts now almost exclusively. I very rarely do the We Buy Houses shirts anymore. Only because I'm still marketing to end buyers as well, or end sellers, the sellers as well. But I'm also trying to target more people that might be interested. Let's have a conversation of becoming a private lender. And it's a different conversation, right? It's people that want to talk about money. People want to talk about having their money make money, right? Not the people that are saving their money, hoarding their money, whatever, but people that realize that money sitting around is money dying, right?
Absolutely.
Those people that are having that conversation with me, that is exciting because I was down at Amy's event. My sons and I were going. They went with me, and we were getting ready to go to dinner. And I'm walking across the hotel lobby, kind of away from the reception desk, but you can still see my shirt. And there was a guy at the reception desk talking to the receptionist or whatever. I apologize, whatever they're called, the assistant, whoever checks you in, whatever, and just literally yelled out loud, like, "Hey, hey!" I was like, "What?" He goes, "Tell me how you can make me money." I was like, "Oh, guys, we're going to hold off on going to dinner. I got to go have this conversation with this guy," right? So everything from that to literally standing in the bank and somebody tapped me on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me, but how can you get me double-digit returns on my money?" And having that conversation. And just I've had more open conversations just because I think I hate saying it's a dog whistle. I hate when people say, "Oh, dog whistle, they're dog whistling." But I think it's almost a dog whistle to people that understand that money has to work on it for itself, right? So those people get it. But then again, there might just be people that are curious, like, "Well, tell me, how can you get me double-digit returns?" Or they see that they're not, and I'm picking on Nick because I know he's amazing at it. They're not Nick in the stock market. Nick's over here making like 30% returns, and I'm serious. Nick is killing it. He crushes it on the stock market. And Nick's probably going, "That's low." What's your annual return on your stocks right now, Nick? Can you tell me?
I just sold one for 100% return.
Wow.
See, Nick kills it.
Another one for 83. So far this year, my portfolio's up about, as of last week, 46%.
See, man. So when I sit there and tell Nick, "Hey, Nick, seriously, man, invest with me, I'll give you 12%. He laughs at me every single time. I'm like, "Come on, man, stop it." Because Nick is an amazing trader.
I've been lucky, that's all.
Yeah. Nick knows what he's doing. But but other people, you talk to other people and they see double-digit returns. They're not getting that usually. I mean, I'm not going to share my screen, but I'll talk through it. If I looked at, and I, for those of you you probably know, I have a W-2 still. I love my job. I do. I love doing what I'm doing. I love being a corporate trainer and an amazing law firm. And I have a 401k plan that basically I put the minimum amount I could possibly put in to get like the annual profit sharing, plan that my employer provides. Right? It's literally like this is the lowest I can possibly put in just to be eligible for that. My returns this year, I'm being completely, I mean, come on, you guys know this about me. I am transparent as they come. So let's see, annualized rate of return for the last 3 years, annualized is 10.26%. And that's, I put my mutual funds, I let them sit. These are the ones I want. Boom. I don't go and change things. I used to. Back in my 20s, I did that all the time. But I don't do that anymore. I just pick them, boom, let them sit. But for year to date, last 6 months, let's see, is this going to pop up for the last 6 months? Clear results. Show me the last 6 months NA. Okay. The last year, the last year from July 27th, 24 to July 27th today, it's 8.83. The last 2 years that's the 10.72. Last 3 years, I think I told you, was 10.26. Last 4 years, this is where it should get scary. Yeah, 4.2. Last 5 years, 8.1. So I was actually like in 20. If I looked at 2020, okay, so I can do a custom date range. If I did January, I think it was January 1st. Let me see, I'm going back here. January 1st, 2022, I think, to 12. Yeah, I think it was year 2022, 12/31, 2022. Oh, it says NA. Come on. Anyway, it was negative. It was like negative 12. Like I lost 12% that year. And that was on average, and that was good because the average American 401k plan in 2022 lost 21%.
Yep.
So I was like, whoo, high on the hog. I only lost 12%. What's that?
I know the feeling, but I had to start taking my RMDs. I'm so old.
Oh yeah, you did.
Required.
Yeah, you had to.
Distribution. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they start making you take it right when this year you turn 37, right? And that's when they make you start taking it.
Yeah. It's at 37 and a half you can, and at my current.
Oh, do they have one of those numbers backwards? No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so, and the thing is, a lot of, and I'm getting way off topic here. I apologize. And I don't even know what time it is. Oh, okay, good. I got a couple minutes. But a lot of people don't know. Like if you ask somebody just randomly, like, hey, how's your 401k doing? They have no freaking idea. They have no idea. They don't know how much they've got in it. They don't know what their returns are this year, much less some other time. What you got, Nick?
I just wanted to comment. I said it's kind of funny to be standing in a bank and somebody says, "How can you?" 12%.
Love it. I love it, and that's what gave me the idea. I did a little snotty video, kind of. I don't think I did it snotty. I don't think it came across snotty, but in my mind, it was 100,000% snotty. Where I was like, "How dare banks plaster up on their billboards? We'll hold your money for 13 months in a CD and we'll give you 4% return."
Yeah.
Like, how dare they?
When you were in the bank, did you point to the CD sign and said, "I'm at 12, they're at 4"?
I can't tell you how many times I've taken a picture of the current CD rates when I go into the bank. I do it every single freaking time I'm in there. My Google picture photo drive probably is just loaded with all these rates because I always want to do something, but I don't want to get sued or something. Like, am I targeting shoot, I'm trying to remember the term. I apologize. I wasn't prepared to talk about this really, but not qualified. Dang it. Investor.
Accredited investor.
Accredited. That's it. Yeah. Am I targeting non-accredited investors? Blah, 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 whatever. But it's just, it bugs me, man. It bugs me when banks just sit out there. Yeah, we'll give you 4%, 4.5% now. I think on an 11-month CD. So they're going to beat me by a month.
Wow.
If I write all my lending documents for 12-month periods. Obviously, we want to pay that off faster than that, but it helps with the verbiage on annualized. Even though we throw in there, here's the daily rate, or every once in a great while we'll make an exception to have a flat rate, depending on what it is with our lenders. But the responses I've had, yeah, Craig, and like you said, Nick, it's hilarious that somebody would approach you in a bank. Like they're next in line to talk to somebody at the bank, and they want to ask me how they can get better returns than their bank's giving them.
And then they take all their money out because they spoke with you.
Right.
Sorry, Nick.
I'm going to say it makes sense. They're looking at 4%, 12%. There,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, even if
I tell everybody, all my friends, they don't have that much money to put in the program, but I tell them, don't get a CD. Your money's locked up. You get it out early with a penalty.
Right.
Get it in a mutual fund, the money market account.
Yeah.
Because that pays about 4.5%.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but during the inflation thing we had there were, even when you put money in a CD, your money was dying because it was almost dying twice as fast as it could grow. Right. It was you were getting 4% and inflation was 8% or whatever. Right. So it's like, oh, wow, I get half the money I could have gotten just whatever. But man, it's nuts. But it's so hard. Right. I mean, it's the part of when you're talking to private lenders, especially, is I tell people, everybody, do things right. I mean, do things right. Be a stand-up, upstanding person. Period. I know when you first meet somebody that I don't know, I can just be me, and I can give them all the references I have. I mean, people know me in this business. Hopefully, they would stand up and say, "Yeah, Rich Groves is a stand-up guy." And I want that to shine through in everything I do. And hopefully anybody when you start talking about being somebody who uses private lenders, you want to be that guy, right? You want to be that guy that stand up, that pays exactly how he tells his private lenders he's going to pay. And you don't want to be that guy that talk, especially in this town, talk goes fast when it goes the other way around, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to end up being, there was a guy, there's two guys with these initials, but one guy had the initials PV that I think is just now starting to pop his head back up in the freaking real estate investment space, which blows my mind that he would dare do that. You know him. I know you do. And I know you can't see who I'm looking at on the screen, but I was looking at you the entire time I was talking. And he screwed over a good friend of mine bad, and he's done it several times. He actually ghosted me personally on a wholesale deal one time that he signed that he was going to buy for me and never did. It's okay. I bought it. I still own it today, but that's fine. Thanks a lot, even though that was my darkest, scariest, horrible deal ever, only because it took me so long, because I was still in the mode in my life where I had to do everything myself. Everyone, I would hire sometimes somebody to do stuff I didn't know. Otherwise, I was going to figure it out. But it killed me. And there's another whole story that we could take a whole dang time talking about that. But you don't want to be that PV guy. You don't want to be the guy that people know this guy screws people over, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're talking to real estate or investors who want to invest in your real estate transactions, man, be genuine, be exactly who you are, but make sure that exactly who you are is a stand-up guy that does business the right way and does everything. You cross every T, you dot every I, you do everything right and by the book. And I'm not perfect by any means, but that's how I try to come across, and hopefully it does. But that's what I would say to people that want to do that. So when you have those conversations, just be genuine. And that had nothing to do with the question you asked, Greg. I'm sorry.
No, that was all great information.
A good question.
It was a question. Yeah?
Was the thing that you went to with Amy Majori?
Yeah, she hosted. Yeah, go ahead.
I've been getting emails from her about one in November. Is it the same thing or is that different?
So I was misunderstood about that one. I thought that one was specifically for a different group. She started a new group, which is kind of like her RPM Plus community. Like, but it's not. I think it's open to anybody and everybody. Yeah. So I was misunderstood. I misunderstood that, but I think it is open for everybody.
No, I mean, my question is,
I gotta check the schedule.
Is it going to be the same information basically that
I
you
don't think so.
enjoy? No,
I don't think so. I think this is going to be a little more. I think it's not just about private money and raising private money. I think it's going to be, and I'm going to double check because I need to actually ask her about it because I started paying attention after I saw it a little more. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought this was, and I think she's doing them back to back with the special group. So I think she's like, well, we're going to be down in that area anyway. Let's have an actual conference too. But it's not going to be just RPM, I don't think. I think it's going to be a lot of things real estate investing.
Okay.
Including raising private money.
And I forgot one other win.
Yeah? What's that?
Oh, I had a deposit to my checking account from an apartment complex I'm a partner in the Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man. Oh, really? You're a partner with Pace on an apartment building? That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. Is it just you and Pace, or how many fingers are on this in the kitchen? How many chefs are in the kitchen? Cooks in the kitchen?
I'd have to look up the paperwork, but it's quite a few. I think the purchase price was about $5 or $6 million.
Oh, okay.
And I think he put it like probably 3 point something, so he could be at 51.
Sure.
I'd have to look up all the paperwork because we get sent all the paperwork. But what he did was he put the fund together so non-accredited investors could invest in it. Yeah,
that's a great idea. I've thought about doing that. I've thought about building the fund, but I do things methodical, man. I do. I'm like, I am a big believer in master something before you move on. And I want to make sure you master just regular raising private money. And
he said it took him almost 2.5 years with all the legal stuff and get his people. Yeah. And people could go in for a minimum of 1,000 and
oh wow.
A lot of people did 25, that type of stuff.
Right.
I won't say what I put in, but it was all the available money I had at the time.
Oh wow.
That $79.67.
Well, you said minimum of 1,000. So it was $1,079. But that's great, man. That's great. You're getting some dividend checks. I guess is that what they're calling them? Dividend checks, or what are they calling them?
Every quarter you get a check. It's automatic deposit, and you get all the paperwork and you see what's going on.
Okay, that's cool, and that's good. That's doing it right there. I really, that's awesome.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys get the email with the new format? The new format of the email, like a newsletter instead of just text. Yeah. Did you? What's the feedback on that?
I don't know if I got it. When did you send it?
I don't know. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I can't remember. Maybe it was Friday.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Let's see.
Night.
Email Rich Groves.
It came from gateway@gtofree.com. It would have been, what day is this? Friday? So yeah. It's like a newsletter format. I know there's some duplicates in there. Yeah, it's the gateway@gtofree.com. That's what I've been sending these emails for the G2Free Meetup Sunday night stream. I was sending them from my personal life. Yeah.
The last thing I got was about RSVP for Dale.
Really? You might want to refresh or check your junk, brother. And that's from Metro. That was probably from Metro. No, maybe I can't remember where I sent those through.
Well, I got the thing for the G2 Free conference. I got that email.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe just search Sunday night stream. Okay. That'll get you. That'll get you an email probably, because I know and even though the other Stephen Drake told me to remove him.
Right.
That's funny. I mean, there was another guy out there with a Stephen Drake's email address.
Yeah.
that I've been emailing, and he's like, I have no idea what this is about. Take me off your list. I'm like, what? I thought Steven was messing with me. I was like, did you just text me? Did you message me? He's like, no, I just confirmed. Oh man. What else?
The last Sunday night stream I got was June 22nd.
Well, I'm gonna have to make sure you get the other ones then. I don't know what happened there.
You took me off the list.
No, yeah, I took the wrong Stephen Drake off the list. That's exactly what it was, I bet. That's nuts. Yeah. No, I apologize. And if you guys aren't getting that, I think I'm gonna run it for a couple times, we'll see what the feedback is, see if it looks more professional. People feel like, oh, I'll go to that. It's not just some guy winging it.
Yeah.
Little do they.
And then the hotels for the G2 free.
Yeah, so if you want the hotel code, shoot me an email or a text. I'll get that over to you for sure. It's actually, because there's a special link to get there, and then there's a special code, which is, I want to say it's like Metro STL Homes, like MSTLH1 or something like that, or 25 or something. It's weird. I don't know how they came up with that code. Yeah, but
I think we'll get a suite with me, Craig, and Nick, and just party hard.
There you go. You should. Kim's initial, and if I told you guys this before, I apologize, but I'll wrap up with this. So Kim's initial response when I told her we were moving it to the casino, the Gateway to Freedom conference is now going to be at Hollywood Casino. She's like, "Ooh, aren't you afraid that people will show up, and then at the first break they won't come back because they'll be at the casino?" I was like, two things. One, no, they won't. They're going to love the content. They're going to come back. And two, who cares? We got their money by then. No, I'm joking by that. You know that. But I'm like, no, man. Why would you even say something like that? But who was it earlier? Travis, we were talking, right? When you're in Vegas at a conference or whatever, it's so you got so many choices to make, right? You can very easily go bad in Vegas, right? And go do something you weren't supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be there for a conference, but instead I went to go see this show or whatever it is, right? I don't think it's going to be as bad at Hollywood, but there's going to be some temptation to not come back from the blackjack table.
Well, if you're up more than 12%, ask me how to earn 12% at blackjack.
That's right. I mean, double-digit returns. And that's the thing, right? Double-digit returns, it's easy, right? That's what I learned from Amy, picked it up. I know people still offering 8%. I know people offering 15 and 16% still. Yeah. And it's like, I don't. I'm making it nice and easy. And it's fair. It's fair percentage, 12%. It's very fair. But some people offer a little more, and that's up to them, whatever. I just make it nice and easy, and it's my standard process. So
it's easy math, right?
Yeah, right. It usually is easy math. Even though I break it down, I've got an Excel spreadsheet that plugs in, like, here's the date your loan came over. Here's the date we sold. Brrr, ping, it automatically figures it out, But and it's based on a daily rate, right? Divided by either 365 or 365.25. I can't remember what it's divided by. But I thought Nick dropped off and he got back on. It is straight up 9:00 Eastern, so 8:00 Central Time. I appreciate you guys some of you let me talk for almost 2 hours. I needed that, but I appreciate you all coming on here for this last hour. Thank you so very much. I appreciate every single one of you more than you know. I really do. Without you guys here, I wouldn't have a reason for keeping on doing this. So thanks so much for coming out and hanging out with me for a bit. And if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know, okay?
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks.
Take care.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Peace.
Good night.